Hey guys! In this video, we will look at the top 10 gaming mice available on the market today. We made this list based on our own opinion, research, and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, features, and values when narrowing down the best choices possible. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, check the links in the description box below. So, here are the top 10 gaming mice. Number 1. Corsair Dark Core RGB Pro. Comfort and grip are supreme with this full-featured, right-handed, wireless gaming mouse which packs in an impressive amount for the money. It's quite large and weighty, so it's best suited to larger hands. There's a textured surface for enhanced grip on your palm and there's a textured thumb rest on the left. You can remove the right side panel, which reveals a slot for the USB receiver, and switch in a textured pinky rest to keep your hand completely off the desktop. It's incredibly comfortable to use for long periods. Connectivity is seamless, thanks to Corsair's Slipstream technology which can switch channels on the 2.4 GHz frequency automatically. There's also Bluetooth support as a backup. This mouse handles frenetic in-game action with aplomb. Boasting a sensor that goes up to 18,000 dpi with a 2000 Hz polling rate. There are 8 programmable buttons you can remap or customize with shortcuts and macros. Number 2, Razer Basilisk Ultimate. At the expensive end of Razer's mouse range, with an off-putting $169.99 price, the Razer Basilisk Ultimate sits proudly atop its angled charging cradle. As the name implies, this wireless gaming mouse has everything. It looks fantastic with no fewer than 14 customizable lighting zones, an elongated left mouse button, hard angles, and textured sides for enhanced grip. It will suit large hands and a palm grip best, but it's light enough for claw or fingertip grips. With the textured thumb rest on the left, that means it's only suitable for right-handers. The Razer Basilisk Ultimate is an absolute pleasure to use throughout the workday and then long into the night for gaming, which is possible thanks to the long battery life. The option to switch to a wired connection if the battery runs out on you is handy but rarely needed. When you're done, it slots onto the charging cradle like a small desktop sculpture. We also appreciate the optional sniper paddle, which you can hold down with your left thumb for a temporary DPI switch that makes precise aiming much easier. Number 3, Glorious Model O Wireless. Weighing in at just 69 grams, the wireless Glorious Model O is an absolute dream for gamers with a need for speed. Ultra-lightweight gaming mice have been growing in popularity as they allow for quick fluid movements with the minimum of effort, which is especially important in first-person shooter games where every millisecond counts. Combine that low weight with incredible sensitivity up to 19,000 dpi and special PTFE, Teflon, mouse feet for minimal friction on any surface and you have a dangerously fast gaming mouse. To keep the weight down, the Glorious Model O has a shell with a honeycomb design which also looks seriously cool. The hexagonal holes reduce the weight and encourage airflow, but they do also let in dust and dirt. There's RGB lighting with 3 separate zones you can customize via the Glorious Core software, which also allows you to create profiles for different games and configure the 6 programmable buttons. So get your brand new product mentioned, check the links in the description box below. Number 4, Logitech G502 Lightspeed. Building on the popular G502 range, the Lightspeed improves on its predecessors by cutting the cable, shedding some weight, and improving the sensor. The tweaks are all on the inside, as the G502 Lightspeed has the same angular exterior as the old Proteus Spectrum, which will be good news for gamers used to that design. It's a right-handed mouse in matte black with a rubberized thumb rest and side panel for enhanced grip. Compartments make space for a set of small weights, so you can tune the feel of this mouse. Performance is fast, accurate, and completely lag-free. The sensor goes up to 16,000 dpi and features 1000 Hz polling rates. There are 11 programmable buttons within easy reach, and you can use Logitech's G-Hub software to map them, set up macros, and create shortcuts. This mouse also features fully customizable RGB lighting with various effects and the option to create your own. There's also an optional PowerPlay wireless charging mouse mat, though it's pricey and slightly reduces your weight customization options as you have to insert the wireless charging puck. Number 5, Rocket Burst Pro. This is another ultra-lightweight mouse for esports players and gamers looking for frictionless performance. It weighs just 68 grams, offers sensitivity up to 16,000 dpi, and has 6 programmable buttons. The aptly named Phantom Flex cable is 5.9 feet long and not only does it keep tangles away, but you'll also barely notice it's there. PTFE, Teflon, feet ensure this mouse slides easily on any mouse mat or desktop. While Rocket has gone for the same honeycomb design as most other ultra-lightweight mice, there is a very thin skin completely covering it. That means it's not as eye-catching as something like the glorious Model O, but it is easier to keep clean. The placement of the lighting is a slight disappointment as it's mostly covered by your hand when in use and there's only one zone. You can customize the lighting and tweak other mouse settings in Rocket's Swarm software. Number 6, Corsair Iron Claw RGB. With a sharp, angular style, 3 RGB lighting zones, 10 programmable buttons, and slick wireless connectivity, the Corsair Iron Claw RGB is a versatile gaming mouse. It boasts an attractive design with the excellent build quality. It's big and tall with a pronounced peak, textured grip on the sides, and it's a right-handed mouse. It will suit palm grips best, though fingertip or claw grips are possible for those with larger hands. At 130 grams, it is quite heavy, so it might not suit FPS fanatics. The Corsair Iron Claw RGB is a wireless mouse and can connect using Corsair's Slipstream technology, which jumps channels on the 2.4 GHz frequency automatically to keep you seamlessly connected. It feels very responsive and we didn't encounter any lag. There's also Bluetooth support as a backup, and you also have the option of plugging in via the charging cable for a wired connection. A customizable DPI goes up to 18,000 for extreme accuracy, and your current level is displayed on the side via 3 LEDs. So get your brand new product mentioned. Check the links in the description box below. Number 7, SteelSeries Rival 3. Not everyone is willing to pay big bucks for a gaming mouse, and the SteelSeries Rival 3 proves you don't have to. It's a small, lightweight wired mouse for right-handers that's perfect for a comfortable claw or fingertip grip. At just 77 grams, with a thin 6-foot cable, it's very easy to maneuver, and the build quality is solid. You'll find 6 buttons here and 3 RGB lighting zones. Everything can be configured via the SteelSeries Engine 3 software. The sensor in the Rival 3 tops out at a respectable 8500 dpi and the polling rate goes up to 1000 Hz. This mouse is no slouch in the performance stakes and keeps up with the action well. While it's a tad small, there were no issues with accuracy. The main attraction is the relatively low price. That's a bargain for this kind of performance, and while it lacks the bells and whistles of many of the other options here, we don't think you'll find anything better without spending a good bit more money. The SteelSeries Rival 3 is also compatible with both Windows and Mac OS. Number 8, Razer DeathAdder V2 Mini. Easily one of the best gaming mice available, Razer's DeathAdder V2 is a popular pick for gamers of all kinds. The DeathAdder V2 Mini takes most of what's great about the design and shrinks it down a little for smaller hands. Razer has managed to shave a fraction of an inch from the width and height and shed one of the buttons next to the mouse wheel, but the Mini retains the same shape. This is the lightest gaming mouse we've used, at just 62 grams, and it's effortless to move, with a braided power cable that never gets in the way. The Razer DeathAdder V2 Mini comes with optional grips that you can affix if you feel the need. The response time is 0.2 milliseconds, there are 6 programmable buttons, and the DPI sensor goes up to 8500. That's a long way short of the regular DeathAdder V2, which tops out at 20,000 DPI. Still, the DeathAdder V2 Mini is very responsive and accurate for first-person shooting and third-person action. It's perhaps too small and light for adults, but perfect for kids. Number 9. Rocket Cane 120 AMO. Most gaming mice have sharp, angular designs with countless programmable buttons on them, but the Rocket Cane 120 AMO is relatively subtle and minimalist. It's gently shaped for right-handers, with 2 buttons where your thumb rests, and a good gap between the left and right mouse buttons where you'll find a DPI button and a wide, clickable, notched mouse wheel. It's a wired mouse that weighs 89 grams, with a permanently attached braided cable that's 5.9 feet long. Although there are no textured grips, the soft touch coating feels grippy and durable. It feels very responsive in everyday use and it never let us down during gaming sessions. The DPI goes up to 16,000, way beyond what most people will need. You can remap buttons, set up macros, and tweak a few other settings using Rocket Swarm software, but note that it doesn't work with macOS. We particularly like the option to set up different profiles for different games, and you can save up to 5 of them on the mouse itself. Number 10. SteelSeries Sensei 10. Ambidextrous designs are in short supply, so the SteelSeries Sensei 10 is sure to pique the interest of left-handed gamers. This is a low-profile, lightweight mouse at 92 grams, and it has a lovely, soft-touch finish that makes it extremely comfortable to use for long periods, but also enhances your grip. The thin 6.75-foot cable won't get in your way and there's an asymmetrical button design, so you can use this mouse whether you're right or left-handed. We have no complaints about the performance of this mouse. The sensor goes up to 18,000 dpi and has a 1000 Hz polling rate. You can use the SteelSeries Engine 3 software to map the 8 buttons, but there are only 2 RGB lighting zones, comprising the logo, which tends to be under your hand, and the mouse wheel. Unfortunately, the design was a deal-breaker because we kept accidentally pressing the right side buttons. The features are also somewhat lacking for the asking price, but if you prefer an understated style that focuses on performance, particularly if you're left-handed, the SteelSeries Sensei 10 might be your ideal gaming mouse. So these are the best gaming mice, which you can buy in this year. If you know any other gaming mice, which we missed in the video, you can tell us the name in the comment. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. Subscribe.